A curious shift is taking place in Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia. Once neglected and unloved vestiges of Soviet architecture are finding new fans. Residents are learning to appreciate and reinterpret buildings that were once symbols of a dictatorship. The structure that helped spark the movement is the Bank of Georgia HQ, designed in 1975 and formerly the Ministry of Highways. It's been immaculately preserved by its new owner and is as well used as ever. The overlapping blocks on its facade create multiple terraces for communal use, where bank employees gather for coffee and cigarettes, reposing on outdoor chairs and sofas. Restorations such as these are often funded by private companies or charities. The government rarely gets involved. The 1980s Kahidze Music Center, for example, would likely be a pile of rubble now had it not been for the charitable Car2 Foundation. The architect Ledi Medzmariashvili, now 83, shows Monocle around this postmodernist wonder of neo-Gothic turquoise arches, retro ornate brass lamps, and marble reliefs of buxom goddesses. Further south, not far from Tbilisi's Old Town and overlooking the Mtkvari River, is Viktor Jorbenadze's Wedding Palace. It's another grand Soviet structure undergoing a reappraisal. Even though the USSR was secular, people still yearned for ceremony, and Jorbenadze's building is one of the grandest wedding palaces that mushroomed across the Soviet Union to cater to these spiritual cravings. You'll often see young couples perusing the palace as a possible wedding venue, dazzled that they are by its sci-fi stylings. Younger generations, more liberally educated and less embittered by a past that they can only experience secondhand, are the most fervent embracers of Soviet architecture. Historic spaces such as this one must be directly engaged with if they are to be appreciated in a modern light. Hotel Stamben rooms in the upscale Vera neighborhood are the first spaces where young Tbilisians can do just that. Both housed in a former 1930s printing press, the old complex has been transformed by entrepreneur Temur Ugulava over the past 4 years, helping to rejuvenate the city's nightlife. The past is unapologetically on show here, with concrete pillars and an imposing original facade. But any connotations of communism are dispersed by the tasteful reinterpretation. The grid looks charming beside banana plants and Danish Carl Hansen and Søren chairs. Because for better or worse, the Soviet period is an inextricable part of Georgia's identity. To reappropriate the Soviet building properly is to come to terms with the past and thus celebrate the future. For Monocle in Tbilisi, I'm Melkon Charchoglian.